On January 6, 2021, our capital experienced an act of terrorism that will forever belong in the history books. It started when Joe Biden and Donald Trump were running and fighting for the presidency in 2020. At this point, many important things had already happened to divide the country we live in. First and foremost, the killing of George Floyd. This sent the entire country into a mass of rallies and protests. Not all were peaceful, which led to Kyle Rittenhouse shooting many Black Lives Matter protesters. All of this and many more fueled the entire election. Eventually, Joe Biden won, and many people, including Donald Trump himself, were saying the election was rigged and demanded a ballot recount. In a few speeches Donald Trump gave after the election, he talked about how he would not back down from this, and this was seen by extremist militias as a permission slip to fight, no matter what. On January 6, 2021, a group of people stormed the Capitol fighting for their beliefs. They broke windows, pushed through barricades, fought with police, and caused a lot of damage inside the White House before being apprehended. A lot of people were injured or detained that day. Some say it was the Democrats that planned it all, and others say it was Republicans doing it for Trump. We will truly never know, but what I do know was how I felt sitting in my high school sociology class that next Monday back from Christmas break. We all knew our teacher was going to bring it up, but nobody knew what to say. So finally, he just hit us with it. Democrats or Republicans, he yelled, and we all instantly froze. In an instant, hands started flying, and before I knew it, the kids in my class were at each other's throats. The arguing, name-calling, screaming, and fighting lasted for about 10 minutes before he ended it. I never said a word. The only thing I could think is how politically forward our country is now. It instantly gave me anxiety about who felt differently than me. Do they know that I think different opinions are okay? Have I made them feel judged? Have I felt judged? I didn't even know how some of the kids in my class felt, and especially not this strongly. I left the room in tears. I had always imagined this world as a utopia. I knew the world was crime and bad things. I'm not ignorant, but January 6th, 2021 opened my eyes to a whole other side of Earth. One where your beliefs, actions, and values all matter so much that it can deter certain people from you. One where everything becomes a political issue, and one where everybody's defined by whose box they checked on the ballot. It was a hard realization for me to understand how people cared so much. It hit me hard, but I also learned how to have tough conversations and how to respect people deeper with other values. That anxiety is still there when I get to know people, but I am now ready to deal with it.
Created using Powtoon.